wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack pose! OG Diamond Dave in the booth. Bam Bam Tendo free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's smack talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam Bam right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over-unders in sight. Stacking them racks, man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up day. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up all day. Bam Bam with the lines, Dave got the takes, breaking down spreads, over unders and stakes. Fantasy fever, we chasing that crown in the red zone now. Never backing down, racks on racks. We be laughing out loud. Win or lose, we still hype up the crowd. This ain't luck, it's the vibe we command. Sunday Smack Talk, mic in hand. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Streams loaded, grab your snacks. Place those bets, set those stacks. The Smack Talk starts in 3, 2, 1. SST, SST. 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 Yo, wake up! It's Sunday, and you know what time it is. Sunday! Smack pose! OG Diamond Dave in the booth. Bam Bam Tendo free in the zone. We break it all down. Smack talk, smack talk, smack talk, smack talk. Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. I'm Dave on the mic, we breaking it down. Bam Bam right there, laying stats all around. NFL picks, yo, we chasing that win. Fantasy football, where do we begin? Prop bets hitting, over-unders in sight. Stacking them racks, man, we try every night. Chat's going wild, throwing takes in the zone. On Sunday Smack Talk, you're never alone. Go! Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, roll that tape. We fire it up, we don't hit no breaks. Boot it up, watch the crew all sway. It's Smack Talk, baby, every Sunday. Smack Talk Sunday, money talk day. Smack Talk Sunday, rack it up day. Smack Talk Sunday.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Happy New Year. How are we doing today?
Yeah. First stream of 2026.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's go. Welcome in, Omega. Seriously, though, what the fuck happened? The fuck happened? You beat the Rams. I mean, I guess we could have beat the Dolphins or the Saints or the Falcons or... I don't even know what the fuck happened. All I know, look, here we are. We're here today.
Yep.
And it is what it is. Like, am I even excited, though, like, about making the playoffs and being one and done faster than Sam Darnold will be? I don't know. Is that, like, a thing? Should I be excited for that? I don't know. Man.
It's awesome that you got to cheer for the Saints today, too.
Fuck that! Ain't no fucking cheering for the fucking Saints. We don't cheer for the fucking Saints in this house. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Good
That's
Lord.
what it takes. That's what's going to take today.
No.
Baker will be on his couch. He's a Saints fan.
No. He corrected himself immediately after his post-game interview. Once he realized what needed to happen. We know what needs to happen, and we got the bet in for it. We got the bet. We know what needs to happen. I will either root for a Falcons loss, because fuck the Falcons, or the other scenario that we need to make it work. So let's get in here and start talking about... What's up, Vin? Vin, I have no recollection what you're talking about. I'm still playing fantasy. I've got a fantasy lineup right here. I'm playing literally to this day, my guy. I'm not the one who quit playing, my guy. This guy. Welcome in, Vin. Welcome in.
Okay.
Glad that you could be here. Vin forgot that they were actually playing football this year, so he's
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm glad Vin could make it to one show this year.
Right, first time chatter. Welcome in, first time chatter. Yeah, all right. Love it. Love to see it.
And maybe the last one. He made it.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, we got the playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, we got the playoffs still, right? We got a little bit to talk about when it comes to the playoffs. I don't know why that was so large. That was much larger than I remember it being. So let's bring in some more of your stuff over this way. Let's do it that way. Here we go. What's up, Herb? How you doing? Zero. Absolutely fucking zero, Herb. Fuck the Saints, okay? Fuck the Saints. Fuck them. I know, Vin. We're just messing around. We're just messing around with you, my dude. Fuck the Saints, dude. That's all I got to say about that. Herb, you need to stop worrying about what's going on in fucking wherever they are, Atlanta, New Orleans. I don't give a shit where they're playing. You need to care more about what's going on at home. All right? Jahmyr Gibbs about to go nuts today. What are you going to do, Herb? How are you going to stop Jahmyr Gibbs? That's what I want to know. That's what I really want to hear. How the fuck is the Chicago defense going to stop a nosebleed? They can't.
It'll be some fourth quarter shenanigans, and the Bears will win by 2.
Maybe. That's only because the Lions are the Lions. The Lions is the Lions until the Lions aren't the Lions anymore. And unfortunately, the Lions are still the Lions. It is what it is, right? Like that says a lot less about the Bears than it does the Lions. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Oof, yikes. What a game. No wieners to talk about today? Well, chat, look at that. We can't start talking about our wieners because we don't have a ton. I had a couple that I could have posted, little like onesies, twosies that we hit, but nothing notable to talk about. Herb, look. Hey, you know what I've come to learn, Herb? You know what I've come to learn?
Yeah,
sometimes the refs giveth and sometimes the ref taketh. You just got to roll with the punches sometimes with that. Sometimes the calls bounce your way in a really weird way, and like they can't control that. You know, the Lions couldn't control that they were getting all the favorable calls early, and none of them now. What are we gonna do? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think some of us want to talk about the refs today.
I don't care. We can talk about the refs. What do we got to talk about the refs for? Don't mean nothing. Look. All the people that live in this state that we live in, they're going to whine, moan, and cry about refs and this, that, and the other. When their fucking 2.5 foot tall quarterback did a fucking can't catch the ball at a flea flicker, and their dumbass coach is calling a flea flicker at a fucking monsoon, you know? Williams is going to go for 4. Who's Williams? Williams. I don't know the name. Cadillac Williams?
Taylor.
He's going to run for 400
Taylor.
yards? He's 90 years old. Man, that's old. I don't know. Williams. I don't know. Who's that? Is that a Bears player?
Their
Hey,
quarterback?
Alexa, is there a Bears player named Williams?
Only the best quarterback in the league right now.
Quarterback.
Yeah,
Bears?
you know.
Best? No. That's clearly Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league. What are we talking about? What are we talking about here? I mean, Drake May is the MVP frontrunner here. What? Who? I don't even know who the other guy is. I don't know. I don't know what this guy is. But hey, if he does run for 400 yards, congratulations. Hell of a running back. Hell of a running back.
And 4 TDs.
That would be nuts too, right? Yeah, that would be absolutely nuts. But look, if there's any defense that you can get it done against, it's the Detroit backups, right? Although you did play San Francisco's backups last week, and that didn't work out so well. I mean, I guess he put up a lot of points. Your defense just got shredded like Swiss cheese by Brock Purdy. So it is what it is.
And he
We'll
wasn't.
see.
He wasn't Swiss and cheese last night.
No, he was just the holes of the Swiss cheese is what he was. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. I mean, hitting CMC in the hands, you got to feel confident about hitting your star stud running back in the hands that he'll secure the ball and not just like tip it to the Seattle defender. That changes that game pretty bad, but pretty big. But their defense balled out. What happened to Sam Darnold, the powerhouse juggernaut that was Sam Darnold, supposedly putting up 30 a game? What happened there? So, I mean, he's not worried about that. That already happened. So I'm not sure why he would be worried about that. I'm sure the staff that they've accumulated will make sure she's plenty safe throughout her pregnancy. So we'll see what happens. Josh Allen is.
I thought he was married to Steinfeld.
That is, yeah. She plays Kate Bishop in the MCU. Yeah, she plays the Hawk Woman. Kate Bishop is her name.
Oh,
yeah. TV show. It's one of the characters that she plays. Yes, yeah.
nerds.
Yeah, Haley Steinfeld. Yeah. I mean, look, I just watched a TV show. I don't know about much of anything else. I don't read comic books or nothing. I read some, but not a lot. But yes, she's also the vampire in Sinners.
We said this last week, okay? That we could bring football into the Marvel universe. We don't bring the Marvel universe into the football world.
That's very true. That's actually very, very true. That's very, very true. Yeah. We can't be talking no Marvel strike. Yeah, we can't. Exactly. Look, you all got a football-related question for me? Anybody got a football-related question? I ain't going to be answering the other questions because it's an ongoing investigation. You got any football-related questions for me? That's it.
I understand your question.
Stephon Diggs gave one of the greatest interviews ever. So when you broke the huddle, how is it like leading the team out there, knowing everything's going on off the field? Is that a football question? I mean, I didn't ask you about any crime. It was so funny. Oh man! If you haven't seen his interviews on TMZ, they were hilarious. Is that a football question? Stephon Diggs, how are you going to prepare for the Dolphins this week? Is that a football question?
It was a interesting 12 hours for the Diggs brothers, huh?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. The Patriots organization is man, they just, you know what? The minute they get a couple wins under their belt, and it's just like scandal hits them. It just can't avoid them in New England. And then obviously the where did he sign? He signed at some contender, didn't he? The Packers. Green Bay. Yeah. Is that going to help Green Bay? I don't think so. Is anything going to help Green Bay this season? I don't think so. Man.
I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like, the first 9 games, I thought they were, and then the last, it's like completely night and day.
Well, I never was high on the Packers this year. I always thought they were overrated. Jordan Love, to me, until he really shows us that he can be a true quarterback, I've always been scared. And I know he's not playing again tonight, so we'll see. But their defense is suspect as normal.
Yeah, but who is playing? Malik Willis, and he's playing for a chance for 31 other. Well, I'd say probably about 10 other teams to look at him.
Yeah.
And bring him as at least a 1-year bridge quarterback. So.
Yep.
There's plenty for him to play for today.
Yeah, I mean, I think we heard through the lines. People say what they mean, but they don't really want to come out and say it. I'm pretty sure that the Jets coach, he basically was like, yeah. We might look at a veteran QB. Looking at you, Malik Willis. I feel like he's going to play up there in New York next year, and I don't know if that'll be good or bad, but it'll definitely be entertaining. That's for sure.
Well, not only that, Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers still on the fence whether he comes back. The Colts, where does Daniel Jones? What does he decide to do? Maybe
I
there's like
heard
a
they're
bunch
not
of
bringing him
teams that
back. I heard that they're not. They
really.
have no interest in bringing him back. What's going on with that? No, they don't want him back.
I, I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't you? The way he was playing MVP caliber football for the first 10 weeks until like injury started to accumulate.
I agree, but look, it's it's the new ownership up there, obviously, with Ursay's daughter. I forget her name. Caitlin. I forget her name, but she's got her ear to the team. Maybe there's something there. Maybe they don't believe in DJ. I mean, hell, they thought they had a shot bringing back 45-year-old Philip Rivers, right? Like they thought they were going to.
He looked good though. I will say though, he looked good.
Well,
for his age.
Sure, with the caveat, he looked great for.
He looked better than Anthony Richardson, who's 20-something years old.
Yes, he did. He looked better than Riley Leonard. So I don't disagree. For his age and given the situation where they were in and everything, it made a lot of sense. But
he looked better than players who have been there all year.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I was a little shocked at so quickly. He's like, no, we're not coming back next year. We're done. We're done. I was a little shocked at how quick he was to answer that question about being done. But I don't. Maybe he's probably was like, look, I did this for 4 games. I ain't doing it for fucking 18. There ain't no way. There's no
that offensive
way.
line needs improvement a little bit for sure.
They got to get healthy
too.
They got to get
Jonathan
healthy.
Taylor makes that offensive line look a lot better than they are.
I agree. And well, early on when they had their full complement, I think they were better, but injuries have kind of gotten them a little bit too, and that's always going to be an issue. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about fantasy football. That's enough about last week and all the things that have happened already. What do we got today? As a reminder, we've got a $5 DraftKings running. Link is pinned if you're in Twitch. Well, it was pinned in Twitch. Let's go ahead and get it back up there real quick. Pinned in the Twitch chat. And do I still have it on the clipboard? I do not, but I can copy this and paste it. We'll drop it right here in chat for everybody.
It's the last one of the regular season, so
that's true.
Please.
Thing of the regular season. I do think we're going to try to get some sort of playoff stuff going on. May just be in the Super Bowl. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But yeah, hop in, get on in if you think you know ball. I mean, it's really a donation at this point. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but get in anyway. We appreciate you. Take a look at this spicy lineup here. Ooh, what do we got? Darius Slayton though. Oh my God, this just had to be because you ran out of money. It had to be. Trusting in Slayton.
No, it's because Rondale Robinson's not playing today. Theo Johnson's not playing today. So it's more of the fact that he's like the only receiver we're putting on the field.
Oof.
So
why are they not playing? They hurt? I saw something. Theo Johnson's sick, right? Yeah. He had the flu.
Yeah, he's sick, but he was at a Knicks game on Friday and then tweeted and said, "I'm not sick." So yeah, he's sick. Just like Max Crosby couldn't play last week.
Gotcha.
But then was playing basketball. So that was cool. Yeah. But yeah, I got Jackson Dart and Slayton paired as a couple, just because. Let's see, we really have no other option. Kenneth Gainwell and Derrick Henry going against each other in a must-win game for both of them. I'm expecting that game to be a little bit more aggressive and more points scored than what we saw yesterday in that rain game. I'm hoping both running backs go back and forth. George Pickens was an incentive pick. He needs like a certain amount of yards and receptions to get some incentives today. And he's averaging 19 fantasy points a game. So that was kind of a no-brainer for me. And we have a bunch of people sitting on our defense, and our defense was already bad enough as it is when our starters were in. So yeah, give me that all day. Even with Dak Prescott only playing reportedly half the game, Joe Milton, the backup, he loves to throw the ball. That dude has a cannon for an arm, so that was even more reason why I put George Pickens in, because I expect him to have a deep bomb. Parker Washington, I have him in a parlay later, but I have him having a big day for Jacksonville against Tennessee, because everybody has a big day against Tennessee, except for Kansas City, apparently. Speaking about Kansas City, if this is it, I hope Kelsey goes out with a huge game. and against Vegas, that's very possible. Despite the fact that they're playing like their sixth quarterback, no, it's really their third, but I have no idea who the guy is. Which is even more reason why you want to get Kelsey involved because go to your reliable guy. I got AJ Brown going against Washington's backups today at home. Um, Again, a guy who's verbally and very known been unhappy with his situation this year. Go put some more film on tape and let other teams see why they should try to trade for you. And then the Packers, that's what I had money for. So
Yeah, well, look, when you got JJ McCarthy at quarterback, like, what are you gonna? You're not gonna play the defense against him? Of course I would. Of course I would. That dude stinks. So I'm with you. I like this lineup a lot. This is pretty close to what I have in mind. The incentives with Pickens is pretty good. I went with the other way. I went with CD right here, but I did kind of the same thing that you did. I got the Dart and Slayton stack as well. I'm not so trusting in Chris Oludekun, I think is his name, to get the ball over to our good friend in Kansas City. So I went ahead and went with Michael Mayer, the backup for Brock Bowers, who is also not playing right now. And then I went with the defensive play of the week, not going to lie, is the Denver Broncos. Now, I know you say, how could that possibly be? That's very simple. Simply put, Trey Lance is getting the start in LA. So I'm looking at you over here saying, you know what, these Broncos, they're getting gifted a chance at the 1 seed, other than the fact that Miami is playing New England. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Trey McBride has been doing amazing things at the tight end position, so we went with him regardless of the fact that he was expensive. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he's going to have a big day over there against that Chicago secondary. So give me them. And yeah, I said secondary because I think he's going to run through the front seven like Swiss cheese, and he's going to be playing in the secondary all night long. Look for him to average like 8 yards carry. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to have an insane day. So yeah, this is my lineup. It's pretty close, a couple variances, but yeah, I mean, hey, it's because we know ball. That's why. That's
I will say though, it really is, and it's obvious. It depends on how the things are going, but it's funny to see how Philly fell apart this year in the headlines with everybody not being happy with their production and the way they've been used, and now everything was good the last 2 years in Detroit, and now all of a sudden you're hearing rumblings with who's the Knuckles part of Sonic and Knuckles?
Montgomery. Yeah,
he's not happy with his usage, and he's looking to maybe go elsewhere next year. Like, it's funny how just a little bit of discomfort, and you're not happy with your situation.
Exactly. That's one of those things, like, that tells you who really is a team, who really is a family versus not. Like, do you ride together in good times and bad? And look, I've been calling the Lions front runners for a long time. So this offseason is going to really show us how they deal with a little adversity, because they do have a good core team. They dealt with a lot of injuries this year. They got the rough end of the injury stick 2 years in a row, really. So they got to get that shit figured out. They got to get their coordinators fixed. But in theory, they should be back. They got a lot of talent. Ton of talent on up there in Detroit. So
for sure.
So this will be fun. Can't wait to get into that one. Make sure you hop in if you want to get in and test your knowledge. Let's jump into the game talk right now as we take a look at this. So ChatGPT has been holding it down for you. On a 1 to 10, how confident do you feel in ChatGPT after these last couple weeks here? Are you going to ride with them all next year, or is this just until the end of the season thing?
Oh, no, it's just the end of the season. Yeah, I'm good. It did get some right that other people thought was wrong. It did pick Tennessee over Kansas City. It did take Carolina over Tampa Bay a few weeks ago. It did pick some things that other people said was kind of impossible. So it's kind of hard to say. Is that just the way the cookie crumbled that day, or does it kind of know what it's talking about? But no, next year we'll be back to Bam Bam's pick of the weeks. But as far as this week, I went with ChatGPT one more time, And as you can see, I'm off to an 0-2 start.
I see that.
Um,
I see that.
yeah, I did go. It is hard to beat a team twice. But the way Tampa's been playing the last 8 weeks, it was kind of hard to go against ChatGPT with that one.
Well, you know what ChatGPT didn't know is that we talked to Detroit and say, hey, how do you get the refs to do that? And then they were like, oh, see this big pile of money? Just leave it on their desk before it starts, and then the pass interference. I mean, look, he did take that dude out of the play though. He did take he straight up. And now this is what I said this to
you're within 1 yard. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Look. Mike Evans is going to the Hall of Fame because of that play right there. Because of that exact play that McMillan did to our little 5-foot cornerback, I think it was Morrison. That's why Mike Evans is going to the Hall of Fame. Because he's so big, he body people and run right by him. Like, that's exactly what would happen. And the fact
Speaking
that...
of which, though, can we speak on the fact that he only had 2 targets all day?
Dude, the play calling was so scared. And
Godwin had 1?
Yeah, he had 1 catch. He had a huge third down catch late in the game. But the play calling for me was like, it was scared play calling. After Baker threw that pick, they were like it felt like they were very scared to try to air it out. And I don't know exactly why. It could have been the rain. And I was getting pissed until I saw the flea. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe this is why you call the safe game. Rely on your defense. Let the other team make the mistake. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this was Todd Bowles' great coaching job, and I was confused from the bench. But over and over again, I'm like, we hit somebody. Throw the fucking ball. Run the ball.
I'm not going to lie. Y'all got that first down at the 2-minute drill or 2-minute warning. I turned it off. I went, took a piss. I got a snack. I was like, all right, this game's got to be over. Let me put it back on ESPN, get ready for the nightcap. I turned it on. There's 20-something seconds left, and they're punting the ball away. And I'm like, okay, Tampa's about to Tampa right here, and somehow, some way, they're going to get within field goal range. But sure, somehow, they did their thing. They stopped them, and we'll see what happens today. I'm excited. I don't know. One of these 8-9 teams are going to make the playoffs and host the playoff game. So good luck to the loser, and now you just cost yourself more draft stock in the draft coming up.
Exactly. Look, my problem is that no matter what happened, we've been told all week long, Todd Bowles' job is safe. So if his job is safe, let's go fuck around and make some noise in the playoffs. If his job is safe, okay? If we really could have lost this game and got rid of him, missed opportunity.
Well, that's the thing. Offensive weapons wise, you guys have no reason why you can't go on a run. Get your shit together. The receiver core that you have, the running backs that you have, like when Bucky Irving wasn't there, those running backs were handling business.
Like, look.
Bucky comes back and they forget that they have two guys. Like
Bucky comes back at the same time. Ben Bredesen goes on IR, right? Our starting left guard, and Cody Mock also is on IR, our starting right guard. So like the guard situation for us is piss poor. We're playing with this guy named Mike Jordan and Dan Feeney, and Dan Feeney we signed off the couch. Right? Like, so the players that we have are not very good playing the guard positions. Not an excuse, just observation and reasons. These guys are not as good. So, like, when the other guys were in there, Ben Bredesen was there, and you could run up the left side. You could run right behind Ben and Tristan pretty much all day, every day, and it was no big deal. Like, it was, they could solo ISO take people out of the plays. It was insane. But now, here we are, we're just stuck in this spot where it was like, it's very difficult for us to do the same running scheme. And that's on the coordinators and the coaches. They got to get these guys ready to play. They got to drop the right plays and everything else. But like, there are reasons why it looked better in the past. Also, Baker didn't make dumbass fucking decisions in the first couple weeks of the season, right? He was much more protective of the football. But Baker's going to Baker. And he sucks. Baker's not an NFL quarterback. That's my problem. And it is what it is. Like, until we get rid of that guy, like, problem's right here. Right here. That's the issue right there. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Oh, yeah, good luck to whoever gets gifted, because really that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a gift to one of these teams. You didn't earn it. You're waiting on someone else to gift you a playoff spot. Is how it feels to me. I mean you're 8-9, and you're waiting on someone else to determine your fate. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But then the Seattle and San Francisco game happened, and I was very underwhelmed with that game.
Yep.
Um,
A lot of bad
I know,
football in week 18
I know
so
there
far.
was a lot of injuries, but let's see, combined score. I think we might be right around like 45 points between two games. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing?
You're 46 in 2 games. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's nuts. Yep.
with
You're
the
not wrong.
with the offensive players that played in these games, like it's kind of ridiculous. CMC had like what 20 all-purpose yards in the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah. They
Um,
contained him well. And when it mattered most, he coughed it up and gave it right to the defenders. Not good. Not a good look for your superstars in these first 2 games. So
I went with San Francisco with the fact that maybe I was just going off of prior past history, but I thought Darnold would Darnold, and I guess Darnold until the playoffs starts, and I guess maybe we'll see that next week. But
he definitely did 13 points against the backups of all that. Come on, like they, I don't know what they were doing here. They couldn't score when they got down in the red zone. It was insane.
Like I said, I mean, he's got to get done in the postseason because this is what 2 years in a row, 14 win game or 14 win seasons back to back years, and now you got to go show that. Probably gonna get the 1 seed, right?
Yeah. They locked it up. They got the 1 seed. So they got the bye.
They have another week to rest, get healthy, and let's see you go on a run.
Let's see. We'll see. It's likely that I think the way the seeding is now, San Francisco goes and plays the Eagles. That's going to be a fun one to watch.
But I mean, as a Vikings fan, are you not mad? Like, or are you happy because you had to see what JJ was?
I don't know. I don't know any Vikings fans. I would be upset if I let that guy walk out of my building. I would be upset, yes, and see what he's doing here. 2 different teams back to back. Yeah. I'd feel like we got a defense just as good as Seattle. I'd feel like we got receivers just as good as Seattle. So
if not better, because the 1-2
right.
option in Minnesota with Addison Jefferson to JSN and Cup.
Right. Cup's aging. He's good, but he's aging. He's not the same guy he used to be. And you got Naylor, you got Addison, right? You got Jefferson, 3 younger guys that are ascending still. I don't even know who's the third weapon that they got over there. In Seattle? What's his guy? AJ Barner. He's a tight end. I know that.
Shaheed.
Oh, that's right. They traded for Shaheed this year. Yeah. So they got a burner at least. So they got some options. I don't know. It's scary, right? Like if I was a Vikings fan, I'd be like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Kevin O'Connell. Tough.
Because
I understand you went for the financial aspect of it, but like to see him tearing it up with like not lesser weapons, because JSN is
elite.
If the MVP award wasn't just a gift to the quarterbacks, which I think needs to be addressed too in the offseason, make the quarterback award different than the MVP, because last year it should have been Barkley, and this year hands down should be like JSN, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like
it's tough to say that because the quarterback's the only person on the field that touches the ball every single play. Like maybe the center, but outside of that, like it's really, really difficult to give it to somebody who's not a quarterback because they just of how much fewer plays.
If you're not getting the ball every play and you can change a game, because that's even better to me. Like if I'm only getting the ball 25% of the time, 30% of the time, and I'm a game changer when the quarterback has the ball 100% of the snaps, like.
So if I knew the all 22 and I was more capable of speaking on this, then I would say that yes, a running back could change the game that much. But like in theory, what if they call the pass play and the quarterback changes it to a run play and then the running back goes and execute? That play could have never even went to the running back. But because the quarterback recognized the coverage, saw that they were in, said, hey, I'm going to check out, get to a run play, boom. Like, there's too many factors that go into just being like the running back is good and things of that nature. Like, they never change a game in a way that a quarterback can in any way, shape, or form. So it's very difficult for me personally to get behind that narrative of like, oh, somebody else could be an MVP other than a quarterback, because like they just don't impact the game that much. Like they just don't. Like Barkley was good last year, but he didn't impact the game as much as people think he did. Like it's on Jalen Hurts. It was on Jalen Hurts last year to be great. Jalen Hurts this year has stunk.
His 10 push touchdowns. Come on.
Well, I'm not counting his tush pushes. Like that's just a rugby play that needs to be out of the game. But no, like he was actually good last year. He could find people. He was finding people downfield. Like he was actually good at playing football last year. And this year he's reverted back to the same guy that we saw the first couple of years and not been very good. Been terrible, as a matter of fact. So the play calling is also not good. They're not calling as many runs as what
because they have too many mouths to feed.
You know,
too many people bitching and complaining. Not enough food on my plate, and they don't know where to divvy it up.
It definitely could be. It could be. They lost their identity. That's for sure.
You got 6 hungry ass people going to a buffet that only has enough food for 4 people. There's going to be a problem.
I hear that. That definitely could be the problem. That could be the problem. The pastor with the question, hey, need some help securing your 4th championship to get started. You started Tet McMillan. Yeah! Never start that piece of shit in your championship. Super sorry about that. Yeah, and yes, it was pass interference. Anyway, I'm just kidding. You're projected to win by 10 points. You number those numbers. They mean something. He's got Henry, Etienne, Loveland. I think you're good with Loveland there. Full PPR. Flex, your QB is Drake Mayo. You got Drake Mayo. Did I say Drake Mayo? I did.
Drake Mayo, yeah.
I know, yeah, I did. Oh, man. I started thinking about that. Gibbs, Chase Brown, Travion. All right, so do you have a question in there? You got to start one of them.
Or you just boasting on your team.
Yeah, so you need 2 running back. Yeah, I'm not sure which you're trying to figure out who. So he had JSN, so that's a good wash for you. Nothing crazy happened with either of those offenses. Kittle, yeah, he that was a rough one. So yeah, you're trying to figure out who to start. You got Jawan Johnson. I like the Parker Washington play. If you're not sure, you got Diggs and Washington in there. I like those 2 a lot. If you're on the fence of like who to start there,
it's a crazy setup.
Yeah, it is.
2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, and a flex. Oh, because you've already had people play. That's
right. You do have other people playing. Okay, gotcha. So that's what it is. You're trying to figure out those 4 spots, and you've got.
Well, Gibbs, you've already said it's going off today.
I like Gibbs a lot. I like Gibbs a lot.
You think Chase Brown against Cleveland? He went absolute ape shit last week. Is he going to do it 2 weeks in a row?
I don't know.
Chase Brown.
I don't know. It's. Trace Brown and Travion Henderson are your 2 options. You got to choose right there. I don't like Mason at all. That Vikings offense can fucking stutter and spit out like a 1980s Oldsmobile. Also, what's up, Waffle?
Unfortunately, I like the Pickens play against my Giants. Yeah. Our secondary is soft as baby shit. So, yeah, that's a play for me. And for me, I'm going with Gibbs, Chase Brown, and Diggs. And then with your flex, I really like Parker Washington for Jacksonville.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're very much aligned right there. Absolutely. I think those are your best options. Yep. We like that.
So, yeah.
BT, the question, Pastor, good luck on your championship. Very sorry about your $10 million thing, but...
There's 11 of you in here. If you guys have any other questions, we do get to those in the 2-minute drill.
Yes.
We would love to answer those.
Get the fuck out of here! The fuck out of here with that shit!
Also, we do have the weekly DraftKings running. It's pinned at the top there. It's the last one of the regular season, so we'd love to see each and every one of you in there. It's $5 to get in. So 14 games today. There's plenty of people to choose from.
Clown shit! Bowling! Clown shit! Oh. Anyway, we're moving on. Let's talk a little bit about the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans today. What a game this is going to be.
Let's get into today's slate of games. I do think moving forward, this would probably be the best choice of putting the games in here.
I like it.
I do like to see.
I do like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can immediately see now that we took the spreads from last night. So if they changed, I'm sorry. I copied this in there last night. It was like midnight maybe, so I guess early.
I mean, how much could it?
A point or 2, half a point.
Change.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this. That's a lot. It's an NFL game. It's an NFL football game. 10.5. Oh.
Yeah. I know their defense. I know the defense for Houston's really good. I know Riley Leonard playing. I know, there's questions about Jonathan Taylor today, whether he's playing or not. Maybe that's why it's a 10.5. I do like the Texans winning, but 10.5 is a lot for me. Um, I think the under over at 38 kind of should tell you that, 10.5 is like, I don't know. What are they saying? It's going to be 20 to 10, 25 to 14.
I guess so. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. 25, 14. Yeah, about that. 25, 8, or some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah,
So
it's pretty rough.
give
21,
me the
7.
Texans here straight up, but I'm not touching the spread in this one.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're gonna go with the Houston Texans money line. Okay, I like it like that. See if we can do something like that.
That would
I
be you.
too. Oh yeah,
You are
I
right.
too am taking Houston Texans money line. Absolutely. Yep. I like the over personally, so I would take the over if I'm taking a bet here. I'm taking the over. I think they're going to score a little bit more.
That would
I
also
think,
be me again.
I think that you like the over there too. I do.
No,
Give me the over.
I'm blue. You're red.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm such a fool sometimes, man.
I would go under because the Texans defense is really good, but they don't really seem to score a lot. And
That's
I don't
fair.
see the Colts having a breakout because if they're banged up on the offensive line, which we talked about with Rivers and you know all that. And then if Jonathan Taylor is not playing and you have Riley Leonard back there, and what are you going to go Pittman and Tyler Warren all day? That Texans defense is going to be in your face. You're going to throw interceptions. I would go with the under and the Texans money line.
Texas money line. All right, I like it. I respect it. It's something about this game. Just it feels like it's the over on this. I just feel like this game could be 38 to 20, and it only comes back because of the 20 is a late score by Indianapolis or something like that. It's just this game feels like we could get high. I feel like the Texans are going to need some momentum getting their ass to the playoffs, and they're going to want to show that they can score. And what better way to do it than on this Colts defense that's been just absolutely shredded as of recently. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out for sure.
For this game, I'm going with Jacksonville. They're at home. They're playoff bound. Shocking for me. The first 10 weeks of the game, if you had told me that anybody but the Colts was winning this division, I would have been lying. I probably would have lost a lot of money if I put a bet on it. But that's why they play 18 weeks, and good for the Jags. I know new coach came in, they changed some stuff around. They made a trade, which I know you say doesn't really help, but I mean, Jacoby Myers Jacoby Myers. He's looking really good. He's helped with that offense look good. I don't think I'm touching the over under or the 13.5. No, thank you. If I was, I'd probably put the Titans on plus 13.5. But I got the Jaguars winning. And give it to me. I'll take the Titans at 13.5 to cover the points there.
Okay, I like it. I'm scared as hell to touch any part of it. I'm not. I don't know. I don't know if I'm touching this one at all. This is scary to me. NFL game. This is 2 touchdowns. This is no way. Everybody gets paid out there. I don't like it. That's way too much. It's way too much. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars win it heads up. I don't know where the over-under is going to be. I have no idea. Did it stop raining in fucking Florida yet? Has it stopped raining in Florida?
Come on, man. It never stops raining in Florida.
Right. So, this game could end up being, 13-7 before it's all said and done. Or it could end up being 55-52. Fuck it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching the over-under on this game. And I am not confident that I would actually bet on the Titans money with plus 13.5, but I'm staying away from it. I'm
just saying 13.5 is a lot for people like you said that are in the NFL.
Right, they get paid too,
But I'm just saying also too, they've looked really good in the last 3 weeks. I mean, the results haven't been there. Yeah, they beat the injured Kansas City Chiefs, but they're still playing inspiring ball, and it's the last game of the year, and this is, like I said with the Giants, this is their Super Bowl. This is it after that. They don't have a playoff game. So why not go out and give it everything they got? And They're going to lose, but 13.5. I can't see them losing by 14 points.
So much. It's so much. You know, I can't do it. I can't do. Oh my God!
Yeah. So this is going to be fun. Like we've said before, this game will be the outcome of who gets handed the playoffs. I am taking the Falcons at home. Um, Now I will say I think the Saints have found a quarterback moving forward. I think he's what 4-1, 5-1
Shuck?
in
Yeah.
the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. He's old as shit, but he looks good. But today I think the Falcons get it done. Unfortunately for you, or maybe fortunate. Maybe you're done watching this year. Are we taking a tie? Don't the Falcons get in somehow
Spoiler
with a
alert.
tie or what?
No, we get in with a tie. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! We are taking the tie! We're taking the tie. Fuck the Saints. Fuck the Falcons. Play your little hearts out to a 0-0 fucking tie. That's what we're doing right there. We're taking the tie.
I like it.
Spoiler alert. And that's the big bucks bet right there. Yeah. Is it likely? No, it's not. I'm taking the tie. For pick reasons, I couldn't do it in the pick 'em. I had to pick a team, so I will put my little dot next to the team that I did take to not lose this game, and I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Fuck. Come on, Arm. You can do it. You can do this. 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 Come on. Come on. Oh, you know what? Here we go. Sometimes you got to warm it up. You know what I mean? You got to warm it up. You know what I mean? There we go. All right. It'll be fine. We can do this. All right, moving on. Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, so this could be a good one. The Battle of Ohio. Burrow's back. The Bengals are firing on all cylinders. Unfortunately, it's too late. The season's over, and it's another season of what could have been. Injuries are a real thing. Maybe you go address your backup situation next year, because it wasn't this year. I got the Bengals blowing out the Browns here. I do like the over. I do like the Bengals, and I do like the Bengals covering by 7.5. I also do not have Myles Garrett getting his sack record today.
Really? No sack record for the big Myles Garrett. Shutout in the last 2 weeks. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think, and even if you got to take intentional grounding, I think these
Did you
quarterbacks
have
over. Yep.
Over. Okay, gotcha.
I think it's one of those Miami Dolphins game of a year or two ago where they put up like a shit ton of points for no reason.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair.
Where they're borderlining breaking the single game record.
You think they're going to put up 70 points on the Cleveland Brown defense?
They're going for it today.
Interesting. All right, well, that's a big take. That's a huge take right there. Look, give me Shedeur Sanders and keeping this game close. Give me the Bengals money line. I don't think this is going to be. I guess I would take the over. I guess I would technically, but I guess I would take the over. I didn't.
So you have it being a close game, like 35-32.
Yeah, I agree. I see it that way. I do see it that way.
You think you think Shedeur, who's never put 20 points up for Cleveland ever, is going to score 20 on that terrible Bengals defense?
I have watched the Bengals play defense. Yes. I think I could put up 25 on the Bengals defense. So, yes, and that is a joke. I certainly couldn't, but maybe in Madden. But that's about it. Ain't no way.
All right.
Ain't no way.
I'm interested in seeing what. As you all know, it's week 18, so I'm just going to kind of put futures here. I'm kind of interested in seeing what happens with Cleveland moving forward. They obviously have Watson. They have Shador. They have the Dylan Gabriel. They have a top 5 pick more than likely. So it's interesting in seeing what they're gonna do in the quarterback position.
Anybody who watched Dylan Gabriel play football should know that he's not an NFL level quarterback. Like, not yet. He needs work and to figure out, how to be an NFL.
I don't think Shador is either, to be honest.
Oh, interesting. I've loved what I've seen from Shador so far. So I hate the off the field stuff. Like, he talks way too much. He needs to fucking just shut up and get back to work. But that's the part that frustrates me more. Shador feels like a better version
when you're
of
not
Baker.
winning.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and also, I mean, like, read the room, dude. This guy's fucking begging for presents and shit on national television. Like, dude, what are you talking about? You made more in fucking college than half of the rookies are making right now, and you're out here begging for people to send you shit to your PO box, dude. So there's some elements of Shador that I don't really don't love. I get it's a joke. It's just it's super distasteful. It's not really understanding audiences and rooms and everything else, and that's the part it's frustrates me. But hopefully he gets that shit figured out, learns a little humility and how to be humble. But maybe that's why he fell so much in the draft, is that he just doesn't have these life skills that others might have.
I mean, we could go down a line of that. We could also say that you got these football players on Twitch begging for, subs and stuff too. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, really? Oh, I haven't seen too many of them on there. I mean, when I watched Evan's stream a little bit years ago, and Antoine Winfield, no, they didn't even talk to the chat. They didn't even ask about chat. They were just worried about shooting people in whatever shooting game they were playing. So I didn't know that they're begging for subs and stuff out there. That's a little interesting. But I mean, you just read the room, guys. Like that's the thing. Like, it's I don't know. That's weird. Which football players? Now I need to know. I need to go watch their stream. Anyway, not that I would ever troll a football player on their own stream.
Oh, it gets bad in there.
Oh man, is it Scadaboo? Is it Scadaboo's? No,
he's not the one bit. He doesn't give a fuck about.
Oh yeah,
anything.
So, yeah, he doesn't seem like he would be the streamer type.
But I'll tell you about it off. But yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Dallas Cowboys and the New York Football Giants here.
Yeah, I have no idea. Obviously, the Giants don't give a fuck about draft stock. They are playing to win meaningless games. Although a bunch of people are sick this week that are out at basketball games and tweeting that they're not sick. So there's that.
Sick. My throat, it hurts so much.
Yeah, he has an infection which isn't COVID or the flu, and then tweeted says I'm not sick. So there's that. I do have the Giants winning today. I heard that the Cowboys are only playing their starters like half the game. The Giants clearly don't give a fuck about where they're drafting. They have no front office to make decisions on, draft stocks and, the future of this team. So they're going to go out and they're going to play to win the game. Like, you would expect your team to do because they're getting paid, right? Tell that to the Raiders. So I do have the Giants winning. I think Dart will have a big game. I think Slayton will have an okay game. He'll probably remember how to catch the ball a few times. That'll be cool. I don't expect this game to be very exciting. Probably be like 21-18, 24-21 in some stupid game.
So are you riding with the under then? Oop, that's me.
Sure.
Like, well, why not? Yeah, I mean, if you think it's going to be around there, I get it. I'm going to go the absolute opposite direction. I do think the Cowboys find a way to win this game. I think the Giants are showing me signs that they don't really want to win the game with all of the sicknesses going around.
Right.
Dallas has said we're pulling starters. The difference, though, I think, is like if you pull Jackson Dart, because he's sick or something, famous Jameis is going to come in and light him up. So
no, you got to put Wilson in. You got to put Wilson in.
Go right to Wilson. Yeah, you can't put Jameis. Can't put too many touchdowns. That guy's going to throw a touchdown or two. Whereas Wilson, forget about it.
Oh no, JD, it's the worst because you got teams that just don't give a shit because they're already in the playoffs. Half the people aren't starting. You got players that are playing for incentives. It's the worst. because for me, like I want Jackson Dart to go out and look really good, but I also want my team to lose because I still want a good draft stock. It's like it's the worst day in sports. Because
Yeah,
after
when
this,
your
it's
team
over.
stinks.
Until
Yeah,
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 well, because like I love my team, but like it's the last time I'll get to watch them until August.
yeah. That's fair. That's fair. JD, today's not the day for you to come and be like, "How about them Hawks?" Though, like, sure, sure. That would be like if somehow the Falcons lose. I say to anybody, "How about them Bucks?" Though, like, come on now. Backing our way into where we want to be is not where we want to be. I needed to see Sam Darnold throwing for 400 yards, putting up 5 touchdowns, and acting like an alpha QB that he was. But he ain't. He ain't that guy. So I'd be scared as shit about whoever's coming into Seattle in 2 weeks from now. Hell no! Fuck the Saints! Fuck the Saints! Hell no! Hell no, not a fucking Saints fan. Not today, not any day, not ever. Fuck them. But
you could tell who's clearly just waking up and clicking the stream, you know, because
exactly,
you didn't see your parlay.
Don't worry. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see what happens in the big bucks bet later. You'll see. We'll come back to it. But it's going to be that big. Fuck Baker. Fuck Baker. Boley, are you kidding me? We're in this spot because of Baker. Anyway. All right. I'm with you. I don't trust the under. I don't trust anything else about this game. I just think that the Cowboys are going to end up with the winning score at the end of it. That's what I believe is going to have happen here. So, Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings, another game that is quite meaningless.
Yeah.
How is this a 10? Ain't no fucking way. I'll start us off right here. Ain't no fucking way the Packers lose this game by 11. Ain't no fucking way. Give me the points here. Really?
I'll one up you. There ain't no way the Packers are losing this game.
Oh shit. You're taking the Packers straight up? Ooh.
Yeah, I
like it.
I don't like the Vikings. I haven't liked the Vikings all year. I think this is a get right game for the Packers. I think it's a game for Willis or whatever the hell his name is. I don't even know his name.
Malik
to go
Willis?
out there and put some tape out there for teams. Like I said earlier in the show, I think it's his time to go show teams why they need to like look at him in the offseason. I'm not sure if he's a free agent or he could be traded for, but either or, like go make a name, a reason for teams to want to go after you. I got the Packers winning straight up.
There's when this gets too high, this spread gets too high in Vegas, I feel like they know something that we don't know. So something tells me that the Packers might not be trying to win this game in some way, shape, or form. But the other thing is that JJ McCarthy or Samuel, whatever his name is the quarterback for the Vikings. Like, I can't trust the Vikings to do anything. I'm going to take them to win the game heads up, but 10.5 ain't no fucking way. We're hammering the 10.5 points. Give me the Packers plus 10.5. Absolutely. The Packers defense is still playing well. They're still playing well. I don't see it. I would also take the under here. I'm a big under fan here. And I don't bet on unders. I don't ever bet on no fucking unders, but I would take the under if I was into betting on over-unders right here.
Speaking of betting, you guys can still get into our weekly DraftKings. It's pinned at the link above. It's $5 to get in. It's the last one of the year. Show us if you know ball.
I mean, look, it's just nobody outside of you and me has won this in 6 weeks now. Feels what it feels like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a little hyperbole right there. But nobody else is going to win this thing. So we're going to keep promoting it, but everyone else they've given up. They've given up. We understand. We totally understand. Speaking of teams that have given up, the New York Football Jets are going to be playing a football game today.
I don't know
8.5
the
spread.
Oof. Did they ever start?
True.
You can't give up if you don't start.
It's fair.
I can't give up my diet if I don't start it.
Yeah. Look at that. I like that.
I can't give up my New Year's resolution if I never start it.
Exactly. I don't give up on my workout plan if I never start it. I'm with you on that.
Last regular season game, I should say, at Old Orchard Park there, or whatever the hell the name is, Highmark Stadium in Buffalo. They probably will play I don't know. Do they have a home Is there a way for them? There might be a way for them to get a home game if certain people lose or whatever. But this is for sure the last home season game. Give me the Bills. The atmosphere that's going to be around that stadium is going to be bonkers today. I do like the over as well. That Jets defense is pretty abysmal. And I like, what is that, 8.5? It's kind of blurry.
8.5, yeah.
I like, I'm not touching that, but yeah, I think that there's no chance. I mean, there is a chance, but there's no chance the Bills lose today.
I'm with you on everything except for also give me the 8.5. Also give me the 8.5. I feel like this game's going to be 44-10.5. I feel like Josh Allen puts on his cape and says, "We're flying high today," higher than any jet has ever flown. Give me the Bills covering everything and give me the over. Playing for home field advantage right now. That's what this game is.
Yeah,
this is the Pats Dolphins playing for that number 1 seed, the coveted number 1 seed. Oof.
Yeah, so I think Jacksonville. No, I don't think they can get it even with a win today.
No.
But Denver's definitely watching this game.
Denver can get it. Yes, if Denver wins and the Patriots lose, I believe Denver will have the home field. Yes.
Let me just see
What did
something
that
real
just
quick.
say? I just got a message that said somebody's about to release somebody. What the fuck just happened? I just missed it.
I'm gonna go to this website real quick that I mess around with the schedule sometimes. I'm just gonna put in a Jags win. Somehow the Patriots, right? Who are they playing?
Patriots are
let's
playing
say
the
Dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah.
Yep. So if the Chargers beat the Broncos today and the Dolphins beat the Patriots, the Jags are the number 1 seed.
Yes. So they just need a little bit of help there. So there's nothing. Yep. I wonder what that thing was. I just got a notification that on my thing, and I moved it away too quickly. It was a little annoying.
Next stop, Rivers to be a head coach.
Is that what it said? Maybe that's what
Yeah.
it was. The NFL.com. It said. I thought it said the Jets to release somebody.
Oh well, maybe their whole team.
Yeah, I
They
don't
heard
know.
us
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
They heard us talking about them, and they're like, "Yeah, you're right. We should just release everybody." I did see something about Brees Hall. That could be a thing.
Yeah, it just says they're releasing Alan Lazard, but that was Christmas
that
or
already.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did that already.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't find it anyway. It is what it is. It is what it is. No big deal. What are we gonna do? Can't find the breaking news when you click away from it. You know, don't be old, chat. Don't be old like this guy. But I mean, look, I'll just get it started with this one. I think the Patriots win this game handily. I also think the Dolphins have been playing much better football. 11.5 is a lot of points. I think I'm not going to touch the spread or the over/under. You never know. It is in New England and it's not in Miami. If it was in Miami, I think that would change things quite a bit for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, give me the Patriots. I don't think they lose this game. I don't think they lose it.
No, I don't think they do either. I think they've been playing really well. Obviously, 13 wins already. A lot better than I thought they would be this year, though. I will say that. I had them being like 3rd in their division. So I had the Jets finishing under them, and then I had the Bills winning it all in their division, with the Dolphins being a little bit ahead of them. But yeah, that happened. We're back to the Brady Belichick era with Vrabel and May. So here we go. Strap on.
Are you ready for
your
20 more
seatbelts
years of Patriot dominance? Are you ready?
Put your seatbelts on. I hope you enjoyed the fun winning the divisions, Bills fans, while you did. We're here. We're in the Vrabel May era. Let's get it done today.
Okay, sorry. We're good.
I'm not sure. Well, they are playing for the 1 seed, so maybe their starters will play the whole game.
Oh yeah, they have to. They have to. Yeah.
You know. So yeah, give me the Patriots. 11.5 is a bit much with the way the Dolphins have been playing.
Right.
And I like the over. I think both teams put up a lot of points today.
I think I'm with you on the over part as well. So I'll rock with the over on that as well. I think that's going to be a good game. Either way, it's at 4:00, right? So that one's at 4. So I assume the Denver game probably has to be playing at the same time here.
Yep.
Washington with playing their Tanner McKee gets the start
In
today.
Philly. Yep. Both playing backups.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, AJ Brown's playing, and I believe AJ Brown's going to play a little bit, but Tanner McKee, I believe, is going to be getting the start. I believe.
So with it, as abysmal as the NFC picture really is, I mean, we got two 12-win teams at the 5 and 6, and then we got an 11 and an 8-win team hosting home games. The Eagles are holding it down with a 12-win with a win today. They'll be 12 and 5, locking up that 2 seed. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much out of either team here. I think it'll be kind of a boring game. So hit me with the under.
Yep.
And an Eagles win only because they're at home. And there's a lot of hype around Tanner McKee. I think a lot of people like what they saw last year at the end of the year. And I think he's a very good backup that could be a starter somewhere if the price is right next year for some team that might want to trade for him.
Yeah, I think we're mostly aligned. Other than the fact that I think those defenses are going to be getting some rest too. So look for a big second half from each of these teams. I think the Eagles will find a way to pull it out, but give me more than 40 points for sure. I see this game easily being 28-24 at the end of it, easy. So I like the over here a lot too. Not crazy scoring, but I just think that they start opening up and they get some scores towards the end of the game. 4.5. Again, I think it's only gonna be about 4. So with my prediction only being a half off, I'm not touching it either way. I could easily be wrong a point in either direction. So I wouldn't make a bet there. I'll keep it on money line and over for me.
All right. Yeah, I'm not touching the over on or the spread there.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, the next one up here we got the LA Chargers with Trey Lance starting at quarterback today, going into the Denver Broncos. So the LA Chargers are playing backups, and Denver is playing for a potential shot at the 1 seed. Obviously, they won't know what's happening in the New England game unless obviously somebody's watching it and telling the coaches. This is an incredible money line though. Minus 1450. Why did I even bet on this? I think I bet on this to like a $5 bet gets me back $5.06. Like, what are we talking about here? This is terrible.
So do we have I forget where I was going to go with that. Hey, give me the Broncos. I think. Oh, I'm going to say, do we think that the Broncos aren't going to have a scoreboard watch up in the stadium? Do you think they're not going to have that Patriots somewhere?
I don't know.
Scrolling?
Like, some people say that they don't want it, but I don't know. I just don't know. I would think that they'd have to be aware of it. Look, if New England is up 35-4 at halftime, whatever the fuck the score is, right? You're going to tell me that somebody's not going to tell them, hey, pull Bo Nix? Like, come on. Like, nothing. We're not playing for nothing anymore. Come on. Like, that. You tell me that doesn't happen? Sean Payton isn't aware of what's going on? I don't know. 14 seems like an incredible amount. I'm not touching it. I am riding with the Broncos to win this game. So I'm in the same boat as you.
You guys get in with a tie?
What's that?
You guys get in with a tie?
Yes. If they tie, we get in. Absolutely. Why do you think that's the big bucks bet? That's it.
I was wondering, like, okay, that doesn't make sense, but okay, that's good for you.
The tiebreaker is common opponent apparently between us and Carolina, and as long as the Falcons have a worse record than what they have, I guess, like if they win this game, then we're better because we split with them and Carolina swept them. So I don't really understand the tie-breaking system at all, but it is what it is,
Because currently it's showing that the Panthers are winning the division, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But okay, that's cool. I don't understand it.
It's all about math and the 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th tiebreakers and all that other good stuff. So it's unfortunate.
But give me the under here. I know I've been hitting a lot of unders today. I'm going off of what I've already seen in week 18 and the fact that there's backups playing. And there's been games where the Broncos just don't score a lot, and
That's true.
I just think that this might be one of them. So yeah, give me the under, but give me the Broncos to win.
Okay. Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. All right. What a barn burner this one's going to be. The fucking Los Angeles Disappointments. Yeah, I said it. They're hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Come on, man.
Yep. The Cardinals will play anybody tough.
Yeah.
Randomly. Oof. One thing I will say, I will hit the Jacoby Brissett over on anything today.
Yep.
Because they're going to have to pass it a lot to get back into the game. Devontae playing?
I don't know.
But you know who's playing?
Last
Puka.
Week, but, and they've been pretty bad.
Yeah. They lost to the Panthers, which puts us in the situation we're in right now. So give me the Rams. I think they need this to get, their feet going for the playoffs. And this is kind of like what better team to play before starting your playoff run.
Yeah, this is a good little get-right game. I get it, but so were the Falcons. That was supposed to be a nice little get-right game too. Instead, they fell for the trap, and here we are. So, for that reason...
They lost to the Falcons and the Panthers, didn't they?
They sure fucking did. These assholes. But beat us 35-3 like we owed them money.
And they double fucked themselves last week because they could have beat the Falcons, made the Falcons draft pick look better or worse than it was. And now the Falcons are drafted in the 10s rather than like the single digits.
Exactly. It's just, well, they're drafting in the 10s instead of exactly. Yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. They I don't know what the fuck the Rams were doing. All we know is that the Rams have not won a game since Puka Nacua went on a live stream and did all his, shenanigans and told people that concussions don't exist. So since that moment, they have not won a game. So they need to turn that curse around right now, and I think that starts today for sure. I also, though, really, really, really... let me bring these to the front. I also really love the plus 13.5 here. I think that's too many points for this team. I think they keep it in. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little something on that one. That's what I'm going to do. Put a little something on that one. Ooh, game of the week. Bears-Lions. What do you think here?
I think you're going to need more red dots. But...
Yep, exactly.
I got the Lions winning. I think I'm going to die with it until they win the Super Bowl, apparently. I think the Bears are fraudulent. Okay? I think they're the luckiest fucking team in the NFL. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know who they paid off. I don't know what voodoo doll they got, in their organization. But I don't think I've seen a luckier team than the Chicago Bears this year.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And
I'm with you. They're massively lucky.
I think the Lions are going to go out there and play fuck it ball. And there's no other team out there that, can scheme up the silliest plays in the world other than the Lions. And I think they do that today. And I think they put belt to ass and they get this job done today.
Well, that's certainly interesting here. That's certainly interesting. We don't do that around here, T-Dats. We don't do that. We talk about football on this channel and that's it. We don't talk about none of that other bullshit. So look, for the same reason, because the Chicago Bears are fraudulent, their letdown will not be today. Okay, the Lions don't need this game as much as anybody else, as much as the Bears do. The Bears want to go into the playoffs on a win. So this is it. They're playing tough. They're playing hard. They're going to do everything they can to win this football game. So I'm riding with the Bears without a shadow of a doubt. Only because next week, the balloon and poof, back to reality so fucking hard, it's going to leave a crater the size of the Grand Canyon. The Chicago Bear fans will be so devastated after they get trounced by whatever team travels into Chicago in the playoffs and absolutely
right now,
takes care of business.
currently with our picks the way they are, it would be San Francisco going into Chicago. And I think we saw that recently of how that will end out.
Yes, we did. And it could be a whole different game if Fred Warner comes back. How about the Hoosiers then? I don't know who the Hoosiers are. Who the Hoosiers? Is that a college team?
They look good, T-Dats. That was an interesting weekend, or really Thursday and Friday of college football. Indiana looks good.
Oh, college football.
Indiana, Oregon's going to be a good game. Miami, that's going to be interesting if they can keep it up. Yeah.
What's up, Emma? Football. Welcome in. That's right. If you like football, you're in the right spot, Emma. That's right. You're absolutely right. Look, it's not my fault that these holidays are getting in the way of all these other things going on. Can't be bothered to do anything with MSF right now. So can't be bothered. Plus, look, I'm tired of making content for other people. It is what it is. I said it. Fucking clip it and send it to them. It is what it is. Moving right along. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to seeing the Bears home playoff game. And woo! Although if it is a snow game, I do worry about the 49ers going up there. They don't love playing in snow and wetter and water and all that other good stuff. So it is what it is. So Kansas City Chiefs and Chris Oludekun, I can't say his name. I'm sorry. Chris I can't say your name. I'm sorry. You are taking your team, you're taking Patrick Mahomes' team down into Vegas. Hopefully you don't get caught at the slot machine, and hopefully you're ready to play some football because you are 4.5 point favorites. I don't know if I like that. No. I watched this Chiefs teams play last week. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen this Chiefs team play the last 3 weeks. I've also seen this Raider team give up on the season.
You're right.
But what better Raider thing to do than go out and win Week 18 because you're playing a division rival? And we're in the spirit of gifting. The holidays are over, but what better than a late gift that you saw as you were putting the tree away? You're like, oh, there's one more gift under the tree. And just like the NFC South today, there's another gift to be given, and it's the Raiders giving a gift to the Giants, and they're going to win, and the Giants are going to lose, and they're going to give us back our first overall pick.
All right, then. Well, that is a possibility. Yes. That is a possibility. I firmly think.
And then I woke up and I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Fair enough. So who are you riding with? The Raiders or the Chiefs?
Raiders. Yeah,
Raiders?
The
okay.
Raiders.
Hopium? Yeah. Hopium wins out? Look, I love me some Hopium. I'm also riding with the Chiefs.
Kenny Pickett's playing.
Oh. Kenny Pickett for the Raiders? Instead of Geno?
Not Geno. Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, I don't think it matters win, lose, or loss to me. You do? I mean, they maybe have a better chance with Kenny than they do Geno. But I firmly believe if they start to play well and they have a lead, you might see
Geno's
your
going
first.
Right back in there.
No. I'm talking like a third down punt. Like an actual special teams comes out there. Whoa, 3rd and 2. No. Punt team. Like that's what I'm expecting to see out of the Raiders. How badly they want to lose and secure that number 1 spot. The only difference is if the Giants play at 1:00 here, which I believe they do, right? And if the Giants win that game, then the Raiders, they might feel a little bit more comfortable winning this game, right? And especially Tennessee. Yeah. They're watching the clock. But if there's any way they could lose that first overall pick, they're punting on fucking first down. They're putting that ball right back to the other team. Hey, you know what? Let's see what this Chris guy's got. Give him another shot. Oh man, it's gonna be wild.
I can see that.
Out there.
If the Giants win, I could actually see the Raiders giving it all they have today.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if they win, and then it's like, oh, okay, cool. We still have the number 1 seed locked up. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go do this thing. So. It'll be super interesting to see how this all plays out. But I'm riding with them. I don't know about the over under. I don't know about the points. I'm staying away from it all. I got no faith whatsoever when it comes to that.
With the Giants win today, we fall all the way down to 7th.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's tough. I mean,
yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, for sure. So
the Giants lost and the Raiders
Dallas probably
lost.
wants that, right? If they lose, they fall lower, and if they lose, you go higher. Yeah, this is a win. Dallas is probably trying to lose this game. Yeah.
Yep.
That's tough against your rivals too, man. That's tough as a fan.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. All right, last game of the night, Sunday night for all the marbles. This is winner gets in, loser goes home. That's why loser goes home.
That's why I love Week 18 because it's all division games.
Yes.
But like half of them don't mean more than half of them don't mean shit.
Right.
So it's like I'd love to see this like Thanksgiving week, October 31st week, a week where like teams are still fighting, not week 18 where, we're sabotaging other, but anyway, I got the Ravens winning.
Got the Ravens winning? I got the Ravens winning too. That scares me. Ravens are also the money line favorites right now. They're 3.5-point favorites coming back. Lamar's coming back, I believe, right? This is it. I mean, this is going to be the game. Derrick Henry, 150 yards on the ground. This is the game. 17 touchdowns from Derrick Henry. And Aaron fucking Immunizays Rodgers is going to be the guy out there. We think he's going to be him one more time at home.
And let's just talk about how badly, if the Steelers do lose, how badly does Metcalf look?
For sure.
You got suspended the last 2 games of the year, like in games that your team needed to win. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like,
yeah, I agree.
But I mean, not only that, but like your front office, you decided that 18 weeks of your season should have been a 3 tight end, 1 wide receiver, 2 running back offense.
Yeah. With Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, right? Like, so
yeah,
I think that tells us all we need to know is that maybe Aaron Rodgers' arm is not quite as strong as it used to be, not as poppy as it used to be. Getting the ball off of that arm, that old set hut pop. It ain't there anymore, and I think that might be we might be watching his last season. And is he going to go out not making the playoffs for a 9-8 team at home?
I don't know. I've heard rumblings that he's debating to come back or not.
Oh, I'm sure he'll want to come back, but like, is Pittsburgh going to roll the dice on him again? Like, he's not going to be hucking and chucking, slanging and fanging that thing down there. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't doing all that.
You're drafting in the 20s. There's really only 2 quarterbacks in the draft. There's the free agency quarterback. What are you going to go get? Daniel Jones? I mean, that's cool. But you need to spend money on him, and then what are you going to sign around him? Because you're going to spend all your money on him. How many good weapons can you bring in also?
Exactly. I don't know. Look, I'm telling you this right now. I think we got ourselves a fun off season coming up. I'm looking forward to it, and because I'm pretty sure my season was going to end today. But it is what it is. Our season actually ended many weeks ago. So
yeah, then you can sit in that hot tub that Emma wants you to sit in.
I know Emma would really like that for sure. Yes, yeah, exactly. Don't you? Yeah, T-Dats. That's what happens. Aaron Rodgers used to be a high flying, hucking and chucking, slanging and banging, dealing and dicing, wheeling and smealing quarterback. He used to do all that shit. Now he hands the ball off a lot. All right, well, there's our picks. Let's see how we do. Oh boy, let's talk about some parlays.
I do like the week 18, and we're still coming up with good ideas. Like now, next year we go with the 3 setup of the over under spread and money line.
I agree. I agree. Look, we're still innovating here in week 18. I like this a lot. I like this a lot better. Gives us some extra stuff to talk about. Nuances.
Week 15, we had it all year. Week 15, we finally decided to sit at the desk full time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I like it. Looking forward to it. So wonder why T-Dats. What the T-Dats? Get a bigger iPhone. Get off your iPhone 3G. This is a Buccaneers hat. Ay. You either need glasses or a bigger iPhone, one of the two. And if you're not using an iPhone, that's the problem. Get off the Samsung device. It's corrupting your eyes. Anyway, I'm going to, look, I previewed this one already, so I'm going to start it out with this one. We're going to start out with this one. This is it. This is the big bucks bet today. Is that the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons are going to play to a tie and thus cementing a fifth straight division championship to Tampa Bay. And then we are going to go on a run that is unprecedented, like any other team has ever seen before. It'll be amazing.
I hope it happens because I was watching a
fuck,
show where 9 out of the 10 analysts picked the Falcons, so that's good for you, right? A lot of times when it's all on one, it goes the other way. So
we have no sponsors there, T-Dats. Don't lie with that nonsense. There's no hashtag ads out here. There's none of that stuff. We're not sponsored by anybody. So it is.
no, but if you know someone, send them our way.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to take the sponsorship. You gotta do what they want to say. It's they keep their money. I don't know.
We could be sponsored by Dude Wipes because we got some shitty takes.
Don't get chat fucking started. Don't do that. They're gonna be contacting people on our behalf. Absolutely not. All right, let's get into some parlays. Where do you want to start?
We'll go with the Big Blue too.
Okay.
Get that out of the way.
Boom, boom, boom. See what we got
Mock
here.
draft 2.0. We got Dante Moore moving up on the leaderboard. He's now going to be drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders, and this is barring any movement in Week 18. So there will be even more movement next week. But then the Jets call the Giants and say, "Hey, we want that number 2 pick. Give us that. We'll move you down the 3. We'll take Fernando Mendoza. We have our quarterback of the future."
Would they do that though? If the Jets were 3 and the Giants were 2, is there any chance they do? Or are they afraid that somebody else is going to trade for the 2?
I think they're afraid that Arizona, Pittsburgh, Arizona, they could all, they could call.
Okay,
for sure.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't think the market for 2 and 1 are the same, but yeah, I definitely see there's like probably 4 teams that could draft a quarterback with only 2 really, big quarterbacks. But we'll get to there at number 9 in a second. I took Jordan Tyson. I've been high on him for the last 3 weeks. I took Ruben Bain Jr. I watched the Miami game. He is a dog. I think the Tennessee Titans could definitely use an edge rusher. Carnell Tate for Arizona. That was no movement there. Same as last week. I think pairing him with Marvin Harrison Jr. I think they need to figure out the quarterback position. But if we run Brissett one more year or whatever, I think that would be good. Get another weapon there. I think edge rusher for the defense in Washington would be good. I think they need to address the offense with some free agency, and then maybe go with the draft for their defense. I took a running back in New Orleans. I think I think there's some questions about whether Kamara's coming back or if there's, whatever's going on there. But I definitely think bringing in some young legs behind Kamara, if he decides to stay and, switch that towards the end of the season, could be good for them. I had a trade at 9. I had Pittsburgh trade with Kansas City, who owns the 9th pick. Kansas City moved back to 20 and drafted a tight end. I had Pittsburgh take Ty Simpson, quarterback. This is I don't know what they're doing with Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if they're going with free agency, but right now, Ty Simpson. I have the Bengals taking Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State. Obviously, one defensive move isn't going to fix that terrible defense, but you got to start somewhere. And then at 11, I got Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver, to Miami. I think Tyreek Hill is out after this year. So pairing him with Jalen Waddle and whatever quarterback's going to be there. Quentin Ewers looked good last week. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry. He did.
Anybody looks good against our shit-ass defense. Everybody looks good.
Not the Panthers this week. Not the Panthers.
Everybody looks good against our shit. Well, that's because 94 came back and changed the direction of our run defense. That was a little shocking how good we were at the run defense this past week.
These are just some things that I'd like to see. Obviously, it's going to mix up with some wins losses this week, but this is Week 18's mock draft.
All right. Well, and as usual, I know not a single name on any of this list. So, congratulations to the mock drafts. Which direction we start now here? Top, bottom?
Let's go top.
All right.
This is touchdowns. Here. Yeah, this is for touchdowns for today. I got Kenneth Gainwell. I do have the Ravens winning, but I think Kenneth Gainwell has a big day for the Steelers. If you're going to have a chance for the Steelers, you're going to want to get him involved. So I have him scoring a touchdown. Tony Pollard needs a touchdown for an incentive. I think, why not? Let's get it done today. Jamar Chase, like I told you, I have them winning by 70 points. So Jamar Chase finds the end zone. And then DeAndre Swift, he also needs a touchdown for an incentive, so I put him on here as well.
I like it. I like it. Pretty close to what I got. Big fan. Ooh, look at this. I got a big Bengals bet. Ooh, look at all this. Ooh, pick 6 turned into pick 10.
I tried to get DraftKings Sportsbook, but half the people I wanted to pick weren't in there yet. Like whether they don't know what they're playing or they don't know how to put them. So I had to go over to the whole pick 6, which I don't mind because I can get 1 or 2 of these wrong and still get some sort of payout, right? Mm-hmm. I think at an 8 pick, even if I get 2 wrong, I get my money back. If I get 6 right, I get 2x if I get 7 out of 8, and then my full max if all 8 hit. I went with Chase Brown to have 85 rushing / receiving yards. I have Joe Burrow over 246 passing. Kirk Cousins at 216 passing. I have Derrick Henry at 100 yards rushing combined. I got Justin Jefferson catching 5 catches today. I think that could happen. You got to get your playmakers involved. Jacoby Myers, 5 receptions for Jacksonville. I got Matt Stafford for a huge game today, 263 passing yards, and then Parker Washington. He's a deep threat, so he could have this in one catch, 47 yards. And this is my pick 8, I guess you would call it, for week 18.
I like it. All but the Cousins pick because, they're going to end in a fucking 0-0 tie. So can't wait to see that game. It'll be a very boring game for a lot of folks. I will enjoy the shit out of it. Watch that game be like 53-52. Watch it. Back and forth. I got a couple things to look at right here. This is called my 3x 220 or my 660, if you would. It's pretty simple. Cameron Ward, 220 yards passing. Rookie. Let's see it. Shedeur Sanders, 220 yards passing. Rookie. Let's see it. And then give me CJ Stroud with a nice little 220. I love this little parlay. I felt like, hey, these quarterbacks, this could be good. I worry slightly about the weather conditions, obviously in Florida. It's going to be a cold game in Cincinnati. But I feel like this is so doable, so easy, so smooth that it's obviously not going to hit because this is the one that's supposed to hit. This is the one. But we'll see what happens here. And then I got another one. This I call my 300 right here. My 300 bet right here. This one, I really like this one. So give me Gibbs at 100 yards rushing on the day. Give me Derrick Henry tonight to go for 100. And give me Travis Etienne to go for it. Look, the Travis Etienne is such a long shot. It's incredible. But I have a feeling
see why, though.
They're up big. What's that?
I don't see why it's a long shot. I mean, unless he's not playing.
They don't give Tennessee. The ball to him a lot, like they just don't. Like they split back it. They pass a lot. It's just I don't think he does a lot of 100-yard games. Gibbs splits carries too much, but Gibbs can take it 70 yards in one play, which is what I'm fully expecting to happen today. Yeah. So like that's where it is. So like, if both of those two hit, I fully expect this thing to be on a fat cash out. And I'll probably just cash it out and do a big one on Derrick Henry later, something like that. We'll see what happens. We'll call it a day. But I love this bet, and the odds are insane. I think it's a $15 bet to win like almost $1,000. It's incredible. It's incredible. That's what we call a unit mover. Unit mover right there. And then I've got a little 4-piece, similar but different on the touchdowns. So give me Chase Brown getting the end zone, Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry, and Travis Etienne. This one the odds are terrible other than the fact that it's parlayed together. It's very likely to happen, apparently. So it's barely like plus 800 with all these legs. So it's not a, home run, but this feels like a safe one. These are your 4 touchdown scorers today. I feel like they're going to get it done for you. So take it to the bank. We'll be back next week with some big fucking wieners that you can check out and take a look at and stare at. And yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, I think that wraps it up for our regular season streams. I don't think we had any
does.
questions come in. I think mostly everybody's already done their fantasy footballs for the year.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just want to take a second to say thank you for everybody who's tuned in for the regular season. I know we're doing some postseason stuff, but I know for a lot of us, our teams have been out of it. Some of you guys are still rooting for your teams. Good for you. And yeah, I'm ready for some Week 18 action, and then the real football begins, and that should be fun next week. Keep an eye on Discord. I'm going to try to see if we can get something going for the playoffs. I'm going to see if that best ball thing I found will actually work for a create a league rather than just signing up for a whole thing.
Yep.
But with Saturday games coming up next week, it's going to be hard. So
Alex is asking us Shakir, Blue, or Samson. Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. PPR or are you just doing like DraftKings? I love to lean on Shakir because you kind of need him in Buffalo, but
Samson or Shakir for me.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm gonna lean Shakir. lean Shakir. I think he's just the most proven option of all three. But I know exactly why you're asking because we gotta ask. We gotta ask. So
yeah,
it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It is a tough.
But yeah, PPR or the running back from the whatever that is.
Oh yeah, sorry. You can't say it. Can't say it. Yeah. We know blue. We know blue for sure. Or are you talking about Etsy? Itisti? Yeah. Sorry. Look, some words, Alex. I'm not gonna lie. They're off limits, and you can't say the Saints on this stream. So it's TC guy. I can't say his name. And look, hey, I mean, I'm looking for that game to be a 0-0 tie. We're looking for that game to be a 0-0 tie. Right here. Well, I guess it doesn't really have to be 0-0, but that might be a decent play. Might be.
You know what you could do? You could get in our DraftKings and play all three of those players.
You could. I wouldn't recommend that, but I like Shakir of all those options. Buffalo's still playing for. I don't think they're playing for seeding, are they? It's their last home game. They're gonna light it up. It's their last home game. No, they're not letting the fans go down in the last home game in that stadium. Well, I guess technically they could. Like, there's a shot that if all the card teams win, I'm rocking with Shakir. I'm rocking with Shakir. Proven name, absolutely. You never know what's going to happen with that Falcons run defense. They could stink or they could be good. It's hard to say. It's really difficult.
So yeah, a loss would send Buffalo to New England or Denver next week. A win sends you to Jacksonville, or I guess, yeah, it would probably more than likely be Jacksonville. And then with a win and a Texans loss today, they would go to Baltimore or Pittsburgh. So yeah, there's still very much whether
they're
or not
in it.
where you're
They're
going.
in it. I'm rocking with Shakir for sure. There's lots of reasons to go ahead and ride with that. That's what.
Yeah, you don't want to go. You don't want to go to Denver or New England.
No. I mean, I think at this point they don't care. Like they have the most proven success in the postseason versus any of these other teams. So like, what does it matter for them? But road's a little easier if going through Jacksonville. A little easier,
yeah.
or maybe Baltimore. They think. Or
warm weather rather than playing in the cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know you're a cold weather team.
They like the cold. Yeah, they love the cold.
Yeah,
they're like, let it fucking snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Yeah, they're fucking nuts up there in Buffalo.
Texans are resting Nico Collins. Browns without top two tight ends. Packers turn to quarterback 3.
Not even Malik Willis. It's somebody else. Oh, good God. Maybe that's why the spread was 10.5. Yeesh. Oh, man. What a tragic time in Green Bay. I still don't. I don't trust JJ McCarthy. I just don't trust him. I know he's coming back. I just don't trust him. Give me the 10.5. I'll take it. I don't care who's playing quarterback for the Packers. I don't trust JJ McCarthy. It's about McCarthy, not about the Packers. So.
All right. This has been fun.
I think Alex, are you a Buffalo fan? I see your icon there. You must be a Buffalo fan. So that's maybe you're just like, really testing yourself. It's Buffalo. Come on, man. Ride with Shakir. Let's go, Alex. We're riding with Shakir. We're riding with you guys. We're riding with you guys today. It's okay to be a homer in this pick. It's all right. It's all right. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, I think that's the show.
This actually went a lot longer than I thought. I didn't think I'd have much to talk about in week 18, but it was a good show.
I think
Tune
so
in
too.
next week. I think we're just going to do Sunday, right?
Yep.
Unless we
Sunday,
do
10 a.m.
Saturday,
Eastern
'cause it
Standard
kicks
Time.
off.
We'll see. That's when the next stream will be, Emma, that you're asking about. Next Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. We'll be here live, ready for you. Hopefully see
I think
that.
we'll already have, 2 football games to talk about?
We will. The Saturday games will be done, right? There's usually 2 Saturday, 3 Sunday, 1 Monday on wildcard weekend, right? Yeah, that's typically the schedule. So,
Which is dumb.
yeah.
I hate that Monday game.
Yeah.
We don't have Monday Night Football this week. Why do we have it on the playoffs?
I agree. It's money, That's why.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it's the only reason why. It is a little annoying. Just play 3 Saturday, 3 Sunday,
Yeah.
I guess if you do that way, you have multiple teams playing on short rest. I don't know. Either way, somebody's getting short rests one of these days. I don't love it.
Yeah.
I don't love any of it. So,
All right, guys.
Yep. Take care.
See you in
We
the
will
playoffs.
see you. Yep. In the playoffs.
Thanks for rolling with the squad today. Smack Talk crew, y'all paid the way. From hot takes to racks, we chase y'all, brought by now, clear the place. We ride with the chat, we vibe with the picks, we roast.